So I'm starting by wiping her face with some witch hazel wipes just to make sure everything is clean. I'm just setting her brows, and now I'm going in with the Sephora chocolate brown brow pencil. I'm just going to be filling in her brows. I'm going to follow the natural shape she already has. Taking the shade NC50, the Pro Longwear Concealer from MAC Cosmetics, I'm just going to use that to conceal or clean up her brows. I said before I like using a tone that's closer to the skin tone. I believe it looks more natural this way. So I'm going into my Natasha Denona palette. I'm using that brown shade at the top first. I will list the shade in the box below so you guys know exactly what shades I used. And once I use that as my transition color, I'm going to go into this shade that you just saw me dip in. It's a little more red. And I'm going to be doing a brown smoky eye. So I'm using the brown in the palette, the darkest brown. And I'm placing that all over the eyelid and blending it into the crease. And I just want to do something really simple and easy. I'm taking my moisturizer from MAC and I'm applying that to her skin before I apply my primer. I'm going to be using Milk of Magnesia. This is what you see me using right here. I'm using it actually on a brush, and I'm just applying that all over her skin. She does have oily skin, and we kind of wanted the makeup to last a while, and honestly, Milk of Magnesia does the job. I know it's weird, but it works. Now I'm going into, I have Match Masters number 7 and I believe number 7 and 9, or I have number 8 and 6. Either way it goes, I'll list it below. And I use the brush to apply it all over first, and then I'm going to take my beauty sponge from Walmart, and I'm going to use that to blend everything out. I'm taking my Pro Longwear in NC45. This is a concealer from MAC. Very full coverage. It's going to do the job. You don't need anything else. And I also applied it underneath the contour jawline, near the jawline area, because the foundation was a little dark for her. She's gotten a little light. And I wanted to make sure that by adding the NC45 Pro Longwear Concealer, it was just going to make everything appear a little bit lighter. Going into this concealer palette from MAC, this is, I believe, like one of the darker palettes. I will list the name below, but I'm taking this chocolate, almost muted brown shade, and I'm going to be using that as a contour color. I wanted her face to be kind of beat today. I know sometimes we do like a really natural look, so I wanted it to be a little more dramatic, so I did go in with a little more cool tone color for like that actual contour effect. I'm going into my medium dark setting powder from MAC Cosmetics. I'm just going to set that underneath the eyes and everywhere I apply concealer. Now I'm taking my bronzer slash contour powder and I'm just going to apply it on top of everywhere that I placed that contour color earlier. going to be setting underneath her contour. Like I said, I wanted this look a little more dramatic. Also, like I said, the foundation was a little darker, so that's going to help lighten up her face a little bit. Now I'm just taking a brush and pressing in all of that powder before I apply her blush. And I'm applying this pretty blush on her from KYLIE Cosmetics. And now I'm going into my smolder eye pencil, and I'm just going to roughly apply this black eyeliner. I'm taking MAC's lip hydrant and applying it to her lips so it can set while I finish the rest of her face. Now I'm applying that same transition color and smudging out that waterline. I'm also going to apply that chocolate shade I use on the lid as well. Going into chestnut lip liner, I'm going to line her lips, and I'm overlining them or overdrawing them just a tad. Going into my lip palette by MAC, I'm going to grab this really pretty pinky nude lip color, and I'm going to apply that all over.
DJ Daddy Low, Daddy Low on the track, you already know.
Now I'm applying my gloss, and I just wanted to even everything out, so I'm applying it with my wand first. This is disposable. Now I'm just wiping away that excess powder, and the best thing to do is just press it into the skin instead of just wiping. Going back into the palette, I'm using two shimmer shades, and I'm going to use those as highlight colors. Like I said, I'll list them below, but I just mix them together so that she can have a really nice highlight. So I wanted to add an extra pop to the look, so I'm going back in with that top shimmer shade, and I'm applying it just in the corners of her eyes just to brighten it up a bit. I'm setting her face with MAC's Fix Plus Spray and using a fan to dry everything out.